actually filming today at the back of the National Motorcycle Museum in Birmingham, just by the NEC. So we've got loads and loads of noise around us. We've got cars driving past us. We've got a bloody great big heating machine going at the side of us. There's lorries pulling out of the complex, and also we've got what, 1, 2, 3 of the busiest motorways in Britain that are running literally within half a mile of us. So you can probably hear all sorts of background noise, quite apart from the wind that's been blowing around the corner as well. So who knows what's going to happen in the next 2 or 3 minutes. Now, by the way, we're at the back of the National Motorcycle Museum because this place is so rammed full of conference delegates today that we couldn't find anywhere in the building itself to actually do any filming for this week's blog. Now, the theme this week has been leadership, and you've seen some amazing profiles of some of the practices that are going to be down at the Private Dentistry Awards on Friday. You've also seen some archive material of some of the things that I've written and said on the subject of leadership over the years. So I don't want to go through the basics again, because I think if you've been interacting with our social media over the week, you've probably got the basics in hand. But what I want to do is cover one aspect of leadership, which is actually coping with the circumstances that are thrown at you. Now, sometimes you might not be able to control the type of patient that's coming in through the door. Sometimes you might not be able to control what's going on insofar as your team are concerned, and maybe you might not be able to control the environment that you're actually working in. Let me tell you, I turned up today to do an 8-hour workshop, and we're in one of the rooms here at the Mack Motorcycle Museum. It's called the Crow's Nest Suite, and what that means is that it's up in the rafters in the roof space of the conference centre. There are no windows in the room. Now, anybody who's ever done any conference work, one of the hardest things to do as a speaker is to hold the attention of the room when you've got no windows, no natural light. And one of the hardest things to do for the audience is to actually maintain their focus on what you're talking about all day. So it's now 1:05. We've been here since this morning. Everybody's mentally trashed, which is why I've had to give them a bit of a break to get the energy levels back up again. Leadership is not about bitching, moaning and whining about the environment. It's not about bitching, moaning and whining about the team, about the patients, about the clinical equipment. Leadership is about getting on with the job and saying, okay, these are the circumstances that have been presented to me today. I'm going to give it my best shot, and I'm going to try and give these people the best performance in a workshop that they could possibly have. You as a dentist, it's your job to stop moaning and to give your team and give your patients the very best shot that you can give them today, because that's what leaders do and that's what winners do, and I think that's what you should do. Thanks for listening.